Good evening, my name is Zoo, and I hate video games. As you can see, there is an elephant in the way. Let's get rid of that. Alright, no more elephant. That was a simple enough solution. Good evening, Alma, Mock, Xenon, Christy, anyone else joining us? Joining, I can talk. Alright, let me bring up the item list real quick and we can get started. Let's see, code vein. Here we go. Alright, we're good, we're good. Ruined City Center. The Howling Pit, they called it. Not because it was particularly howling or even remotely pit-like. But more because, I don't know, vampires like things to sound gothy. Where are you, Code Vein? Should be close to the top. There it is. So how's everyone doing tonight? The preview. You're so Code Vein, I bet you think this anime is about you. This anime is about me. It's all about me specifically, even when other people play it. Currently waiting on Task Manager to actually load in the list of processes. There we go. Set priority high. I'm getting the feeling, looking at this, that I'm gonna have to restart Firefox real quick. 1 second, let's do that now just in case. Come on, we can do this. Firefox. Whatever happened to Firefox Quantum? I thought it was supposed to be fast now. That sure lasted a while. What was that, 6, 7 minutes of the new, faster Firefox? Alright. Just let me default to the new dashboard. Come on. Stop putting me on the old dashboard and then being like, hey, have you tried the new dashboard? Also, you seem to have rearranged my dashboard. Good job, Twitch. Real fucking good job there. Alright. Alright, now we're ready to start. Alright, items in this area include but are not limited to. There's boutique sake, so that's good. Ichor concentrate, that doesn't matter. There's an impaler, queen steel. Key items, there's the keys, which we'll find as we go. That's fun. Oh, excuse me. Vestiges, here we go. There's a regen extension factor. We definitely want to get that. And there's also 4 pieces of the Atlas vestige and 4 pieces of the Assassin vestige. So that's important. So, as you know, it's that truck or treat time of year. Where I chug an entire glass of milk on stream. There we go. As you can see, it's that truck or treat time of year. What, you don't like her? She's got pauldrons. She's got festive pauldrons. Look, the jack-o'-lantern's eyes even glow. Couldn't make the skull eyes glow. Wouldn't let me. Let's see if he'll give me his vestige yet. Oh yes, he will. Good. Which is good, because we're going to get the pieces of it soon.
That way I can keep helping you out even if I'm not around, right? It's a symbol of trust. Go on, take it.
Too spooky for all of you. I see how it is. And now we have Atlas. Allows for the use of heavy armor. Great for enduring close quarters combat. And obviously, we're going to switch to that right away. Because y'all know how I feel about heavy weapons. That is, I like them. Apparently I can't switch to it. Oh, there it is. Alright. So that would... Still can't wear the Raven Fatigues because it needs extra willpower. So that means our best bet is actually still the Queenslayer right now. Acquire and inherit gifts. Alright, so we've got Resilient Focus, which increases the amount of focus gained when you receive damage. Then I've got to open up Tormenting Blast and Guard Drain Rating and Foul Blood Barrier. And the other two that we can technically get right now are Impact Wave, which is great, but look at that cost. And Flashing Fang, which is meh. Alright, Guard Drain Rating up to learn it. Oh, did I not end up learning Strength? Oh, I did learn Strength up. I thought so. And then I accidentally overrode something that I needed to keep. There we go. It's fine. Don't worry about it. We'll be needing this soon. The next boss requires slow resistance. And stamina boost. Now let's see. Firestorm. Gotta have Firestorm. Could do Venom stuff. Really gotta get a new controller. This down button's driving me crazy. Foul Blood Barrier. No, that doesn't go there. That goes in the bottom. Tormenting Blast. There we go. Sure, let's do Venomous Shot here. Venom Trap here. Adrenaline, because I really like adrenaline. And yeah, Vivification. Gotta have a Vivification. Steam finished downloading Paladins. What was that, like 2 weeks? That's... wow. Well, I'm sure that Andrea would love to play with you after the stream's over. Here we are, Howling Pit entrance. Oh right, I forgot to actually equip weapons. Had Steam closed. That makes more sense. You know, I can't wait until I see what accessories they add for Christmas. We can have Ronald Santa Claus. Or Ronald the Red-Nosed Reindeer, maybe. Oh, I already have the right weapons equipped, so that works. A video game? Why would you play one of those?
How far does this place go, anyway?
Oh yeah, they added the option to make the partners shut up now, but I'm not turning it on.
Pick up something we can use?
Alright, so we've got 1 Vivification booster to find, and then we've got 8
Bring it anytime.
of the other things. Basically, this means we're going to be running around trying to find the rotten missiles to map out the area. Hi there. Don't be rude. Just trying to say hello with my giant sword in your face.
Looks like there's some high ground here. Enemy right by us.
Yeah, I see them. But thanks for the information, I appreciate it.
That's a real gem.
Atlas Vestige Part A. Alright, 7 more to go. And yes, that is a real gem. That is literally a real gem. That is a gem. And in the context of this video game, it is real. So, thanks. How's everyone doing tonight? Am I seriously on slow with the Zweihander? I sure am. Shit. I could set myself to normal by switching to the Queenslayer, so let's do that. Head's all loose for some reason. Oh. My head was hurting, but it stopped.
Can't say I'd like to stick around long.
I don't know what having a loose head entails unless it's about to fall off. This thing's honestly got a better combo than the Zweihander. There's the boutique sake I mentioned. Zweihander does a lot more damage. But this thing is spin to win. Do you have a wrench? I don't have a wrench. Aha! Here we are. Now we've got another part of the map. No, get over here. I can't run through this water easily. I can roll through it, though. I'm getting better at the timing. Not to mention figuring out how to work against the camera.
Hold on. I'm on my way.
I suppose that's the main thing it has in common with Dark Souls, is the camera. In that I can't believe either camera was programmed by a real human who thought it was acceptable. Good stuff. Shit. Ooh! Did not go well for you, huh, friend? Maybe you should have thought that one through again. Alright, looks like we've explored most of this area except for this spot, which should lead us to... Oh, meant to do that. Don't worry about it. Okay. I'm worried about it. Fuck that guy. No one liked him anyway. Alright, and over here we have
I won't ignore that.
Atlas Vestige C. Did you just leave, like, all your memories down here, Yakumo? That's very irresponsible. Scold Yakumo. Scold him real good. There's no other way he'll learn. Touch the butt time. That's the time where I touch the butt. And there's that regen extension factor. Excellent. See, I like that with this game, each time I play it, you can clearly see that I've improved.
Can't say I'd like to stick around.
It's a little silly and janky, but not nearly on the level of a lot of the games I play. Risby, don't start barking, please. It's still the neighbors, and they're still across the street. If you hear a sudden dog bark, dark bog, that's where we are, but if you hear a sudden dog bark, that's Risby being worked up for some reason. Okay, good camera. I sure like that camera. Isn't that a good camera? Wasn't that great how it swung 180 degrees 2 or 3 times? Mmm. That's some tasty cameras. Well, that guy's dead.
You pick up something we can use?
We don't need to be over here yet. But these guys seem to think we do. Hi there, Gaston. Yeah, you know, sometimes you don't gotta get involved. Here, let's heal just in case. I always thought healing is kind of a rip-off in these games. I always prefer to get something that slowly regenerates health. I never feel right, you know, only being able to restore like a third of my health at a time and then that being limited. Dogs, chill the hell out. Seriously. Come on, come up here. Come up here. Stop knocking stuff around. There you go, lay right next to me. Gaston, lay down. You're okay. You're okay. There we go. Another one? Jesus. They're everywhere.
No harm in being prepared.
Huh, that was weird. Fuck off. Oh, that's into another part of the map again. I want to finish exploring this part of the map right now.
Moving out. It's hard to believe the lost here forever, human. This is a good spot for a waymark.
You're a good spot for a waymark. Alright, that's back to where we started. I just got this area to scout real quick. Oh, hi.
Bring it anytime.
Okay. Just sort of passed through him while I was trying to get behind him. Oh, waymark.
You can always climb up for a better view, right?
Oh, did I not pull that? Yeah, you're supposed to pull the levers up here. It doesn't actually do anything useful, mind you.
See how far we've gone.
It just lights a flame, which is completely useless because you have a map. So I'm not really sure why they bothered. If it did something like make the monsters in the area weaker or something, that'd be one thing, but... Stop saying we're bogged down. It's not even a good joke. Yes, I get it. We're in a bog. Ha ha.
No harm in being prepared.
Okay. Not happy about that one, but it happens. Give me more MP. Thank you. I appreciate that. You're a real pal.
It'd be nice to have a landmark to use.
Boogarali doll. It's some Sentai show, apparently. Hey, Bad Road.
Here's a fight that looks interesting.
Oh, I saw it. Oh, crap. Whoops. Now cut that out. Not you, Gaston. You're okay. I thought I was talking to him. Poor baby. And there's Assassin Part D. So there's 5 to go. Oh, look. Another fire. It's such a useful thing that is here. Dave Thickmancer just really not doing his guarding job well. I mean, he was the first boss. At this point, he's just kinda...
We're bogged down here.
Shut up. You know, I'm okay with literally anything else you could be saying, but stop saying that in particular. Ah. Went exactly as I planned, really.
Bring it any time.
Sound suppressor. Feel like along this edge somewhere is the next vestige piece.
It'll be hard to find the enemy in this mist.
It's really not. I can see just fine. Like, I don't even have the brightness up particularly high. But they're acting like this is supposed to be pitch black. I think maybe Yakumo had LASIK, so he just can't see well in slight darkness.
Stick around long.
Marshmallow, very nice. It was both a swamp and a candy pun.
You have to take whatever you can use.
Spin to win. And this leads back up to the torch. He's seen better days.
Weren't we just here?
Shut up.
Stick around long.
You've said that like 8 times or something now, so I don't really trust your opinion.
Hold on. I'm on my way.
No, you hold on. I'm on my way. Ooh, look at this. That went well, I think. Alright, what's in the box?
I always look forward to this.
GXM variant. Alright. Ooh, that's got high strength. On the other hand, it makes us slow even with a lighter sword.
Making sure your gear's good.
Is it worth it? It ups our attack a lot. Does it look cool? Oh, I look like Tactical Dracula now. Does it worth that slow, shitty roll is the thing. My roll isn't very tactical.
We're bogged down here.
But I guess my cape makes up for it. Sound suppressor.
Don't run too far ahead.
You don't run too far ahead. I'll run as far ahead as I want because you'll just teleport to me. He acts concerned about my location, but he always catches up.
Can't say I'd like to stick around long.
I keep forgetting that I have this. I should worry about that a bit more. It'll be helpful on these ones where they have a long animation for standing up. Also, it doesn't map out the spots that I do that through. That's kind of funny.
Sorry. Moving out.
Uh-huh.
We're bogged down here.
Ow. That'll be an easy way to build up MP. Reminds me of a dev commentary note from Half-Life 2 where they talk about Alex and having to home in on how much chatter is too much chatter before she felt like she was pestering the player. Did not find the solution. No, this game very much did not find the solution. Nope. Ow. They don't do much damage, but they send you flying. They're very, very annoying if they're in groups with other monsters. Oh, shit. There, are we done this fight now? Thank you. Alright, here's the fourth one.
Hey, that's...
Assassin. Got the core. Wait a second. Was the core included in the vestige list? No, of course not. Alright, so there's still 5 defined.
Can't say I'd like to stick around long.
And some good game designers. I don't think about Half-Life often, but I remember them not being frustrating to play. I have to use some console options to avoid being nauseated by them. I remember playing Half-Life 1 way back when and people raving about how it was doing things that no one else had done before.
Hold on.
And thinking,
On my way.
this is stuff that people have done before, it's just now it's in first person.
back where we came from.
Oh, we sure are. The current version of the Source engine is kinda cool. It can do a lot. However, there's just better options with Unity and Unreal being so readily available.
We're bogged down here.
You keep saying that, and I keep telling you to stop saying it. Weird how that works. Oh, that's the dead end. Here we go. There's more things that aren't quite dead. About to die, but not quite dead.
What is that?
Oh, that's a bunch of slimy things. The audience is now dead. Wait. Oh, as you can see, they also added the option not to make the map spin, which I was complaining about before. Alright, it looks like we found just about everything in this area now, so that's wonderful. Swear to God, Yakumo. I'm gonna kick your ass. Power Unite was originally a Gmod mod, so they planned on using the Source engine, but they ended up using Unreal. That makes sense. All of that makes sense. Starting out that way and then deciding to use better technology afterwards.
Can't say I'd like to stick around long.
Like, a lot of the classic Source games people really love are just super janky messes. Adorably even.
Moving out.
Like Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines, which has its own problems other than its jankiness, is adorably janky to the point that the cutscenes even frequently glitch out.
Can't say I'd like to stick around long.
Alright, so we can just head back and then head through the north exit. So, let's do just that. Yes, Bloodlines was Source Engine. All video games feel slow now. Dynasty Warriors has ruined my brain. Well, this is going to seem very slow in comparison. And yet it seems very fast in comparison to its influences. Oh yeah, I could actually get the next, I could get Impact Wave. Oh, I forgot to equip Foul Blood Barrier. Oops. Now, let's get Impact Wave. Totally worth the 36,000 haze, good lord. That's certainly more useful than this. Foul Blood Barrier, there we go. Also very modern compared to Dynasty Warriors. Oh, certainly. It's got a few years of game design know-how over Dynasty Warriors. In general, it's pretty well designed, which is strange considering its influences. And, you know, who the original director totally wasn't, y'all. Look at all these pouches. I feel like I was drawn by Rob Liefeld with these pouches and these pauldrons. Oh, the modern setting. Yeah, absolutely. Just a sec, I need to make sure I still have eyes. Yep, okay, I wasn't drawn by Rob Liefeld. I have too much of a waist. Wow, really? Are you sure? Get off of him, you ant-like creature, you.
Pick up something we can use?
That's true, my crotch isn't sucking in my trousers. Yet. Also, my spine is capable of straightening, albeit it's a little bit Z-spine when I stand still. I find it interesting how anime shirts seem to have an extra flap of fabric just for the boobs as opposed to being designed like normal fucking shirts, right?
We were mauled to death by horrors.
Alright, that's 4 pieces. We'll play around with Assassin later. Ooh, look. Ooh, look. 5 pieces, 3 to go. Boob socks, boob thigh high is even better. How about boob highs? I guess boob highs is just like high waist pantyhose. Sprinkles ketchup on it.
All right, I'm currently tracing the spring's flow. Just hold on, give me a moment.
And he sprinkles mustard on it. Huh, see? We're a real pair.
Wait, what's going on here? We have to go back to the old city ruins. There must be something we missed there. Anyway, let's get going.
So both of these are directing us back towards the ruins. Oh, hi! Nice hat. Nice gun.
Searching for blood beads on your own? That's awfully bold.
Listen, no one here wants this to turn violent, so just
You
handle it.
literally attacked us.
What if we don't want to?
Then I'll take them.
You're too late.
Game over, pal. Trying to think of anime I would recommend without any reservations.
Wait for Mia!
There's not a lot.
Nicola! What are you doing out here? Because you...
Hey, it's
on the verge of a
the person who plays every kid in every English dub of an anime. I forget their name.
If you lay a finger on him, I'll carve out your heart.
Maybe put down the giant sword.
Take this.
That might help put her at ease.
That's for him. Give it to him quick.
No, you haven't had anything to drink, Mia. Don't be silly. Go on, it's for you.
Oh, you mean Yakumo's sword? I like how the blood beads are just like snow globes filled with fake blood.
Aren't fading. Why?
It's not enough, that's all. I just have to find more for him.
So this kid's dying of some mysterious disease. It's causing his blood parasite to die, it
Going out on your
seems.
own is crazy.
Thanks for your concern, but we'll be all right.
Also, I love his rocket ship backpack, and I want it as an accessory for myself. Snow globe filled with fake blood was my nickname in high school. Should I ask the reasons?
So, I don't think...
Hey, Andy.
Yeah, I know. Let's go after them.
I'm in costume. You know, Ronald McDonald can't just go trick-or-treating as a clown. God damn it, Bad Road. I will fucking slap you.
Like I even care about that.
Right, that's 6. Bunch of them just in the same spot, huh? Audioless for the next little bit, but wanted to say hi and see how Ronald McBlood was doing. Well, she's got a nice Halloween costume, and she's Tactical Dracula. Recommend High Score Girl to people who, to people who don't specifically like anime. Well, I may have to give that a try.
This lever looks important.
But what if I hate video games?
Look, the water's lower.
The first time I got here, I didn't notice the lever to get rid of the water. And, whoops. As you'll see in a moment, when I actually get to the correct direction, that's a very bad thing.
Hold on.
Because there's a lot of holes and you can't fucking see them through the water. So I died a few times before I found the lever. You may even like it if you hate video games. Wow. I played one good video game and it's The Outer Wilds. I'm running out of good video games and I would say that this is a pretty good video game. It surprised me in a lot of ways. It's a terrible anime.
Take whatever you can use.
But it's one of the few... This and Ashen are the two like games that are clearly attempting to copy Dark Souls I can think of that actually copy the good parts instead of the shitty parts. No. Touch his butt! Ugh. We got the rusted sluice key. What's a sluice key? Alright, here's another lever. Let's pull the lever. An off-brand brewski, that makes perfect sense to me.
This would have been a nightmare if the water was still here.
Yeah, no shit.
Bring it any time.
No, I'm up here. Oh shit. I think that's the way to the next area.
Guess that worked out.
Fuck, she just call me? Oh. Thank you. Touch the butt. Touch the butt, taste the rainbow. Alright, I was gonna... I don't remember how to do that now. Oh, meant to do that. There was some way to open up... a gesture menu, and I don't remember what it was. I'll have to look into that next time so that I can taunt things after I kill them. Oh god, this fucker. I don't like this guy at all. Can you see why? Ooh, that did not feel like it should have actually hit me. There. Fuck you.
You have to take whatever you can use. What's that? I think we can put that to good use.
It's an eagle key. It's like a regular key, but... bald?
Tread lightly.
He looks a lot like the other enemies in the area. The, ones with the long mosquito noses, except he was covered in crystalline tentacles. Get out of here. I'm not gonna be careful. I'm just gonna hit this guy really hard. Okay? And you're just gonna have to deal with that. I love how sometimes the camera can't find a spot to go during those dramatic scenes. Back on the subject of Dynasty Warriors 8. Alright, tell us about Dynasty Warriors 8. I've heard it's the last good one. Especially after what they did to Zhang He. Or I don't actually know how to pronounce his name. I'm actually confident that the only reason that got North American Switchport is because 9 flopped so bad. I believe they actually made a new story for the North American Switchport, in addition to including all the DLC, which is just par for the course, for sure. Alright, now we've got to... This is where we found the thing, right? Yeah, we've already done this. And now we go to the other one.
Don't run too far ahead.
So far, this game doesn't have completely invisible secret doors with no clue as to where they could be either. So that's a nice. Thank fuck Dynasty Warriors 9 flopped so bad because 8 is a real treasure and it's a triumph of Switch porting. I've generally heard people say, who are longtime fans of the series and who are just starting, that Dynasty Warriors 8 is incredible.
What's she doing? Looking for something? Where's the boy? If he wandered off, we should search for him. We're bogged down here.
Stop saying that. There's another
What's that?
red treasure over here. Which means it's one of the last two in the area.
Lost. Sighted up ahead.
Yeah, sure.
Those bastards see any damn thing in front of them.
Alright. One more to go. Oh. Dude. Not cool. Oh. Well then. I guess you're dead anyway. So, fuck off. A lot of swampy areas in Bloodborne. I mean, in the Dark Souls series, the swamps are easily the worst areas of the games. Just big and open, and with the sketchy way the AI works, or the hostility, aggro, the sketchy way the aggro works, it just makes them a pain in the ass to get through. Yeah, roll straight this way, don't worry about it. Bye. Why are you running away? I want to hit you with my sword. Oh, I guess that might be why it's running away, huh? Swamp is a pain to look at in low res because everything is gray and has no distinct edges. I'm so sorry.
Let's open it up and see.
Oh, I know that feeling all too well. Prayer Shawl, +3. That's decent. It actually lowers my overall weight slightly. Or not. Oh wait, I'm on the GXM. Yeah, here we go. It'd end up lowering my damage scaling too much though.
Can't say I'd like this.
Queen Iron. I don't think video games or anime were themselves mistakes. I think putting them primarily in the hands of cis men was a mistake.
We're bogged down here.
Briefly lost your phone in the fridge and they do eat sound. Yes, that's why it's so dangerous to play in fridges. I hope you didn't decide to play in the fridge after finding your phone, Mox, because that's dangerous. One thing I think we can all agree on, cis men were a mistake. Historically, it looks like putting anything primarily in the hands of cis men has been a mistake.
Can't say I'd like to stick around. Sorry. Moving out.
Are you really sorry? Oh right, I remember this. This one's just a bunch of pathways. Nah, come this way. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Just come at me. Oh, good job. Good job. I'm very proud of you. Excellent. I think that went exceptionally well. Is it just me, or has this sidekick hung around a lot longer than the first? Oh, I can switch between them. I can switch between Louis and Yakumo anytime I want. I just find Yakumo to be significantly better because he tanks much better. No, I can't switch back to the dead guy, but Yakumo and Louis are permanent party members. Oliver, poor Ollie. That's all I got. Poor Ollie. Aha, there's the last vestige piece. Hi. Aren't you adorable?
Bring it any time.
Oh yeah, this game also has an edge guarding function. So if you swing your sword and it would send you off the ledge, you don't go flying off the ledge. You can get knocked off ledges, but you won't send yourself off of them so easily.
It was you,
That's a
wasn't
real
it?
gem.
Alright, that's the last of the vestige pieces in here. Let me make sure of that. Inventory... Gifts, here we go. So we should have Assassins part A, B, C, and D, and Atlas part A, B, C, and D.
Wow.
Excellent.
Let's take our time.
Let's take our time. Wow, it takes a long time to learn the shockwave. Oh, this game can absolutely be played without them. I find it to not change the difficulty all that much, and it's a lot more interesting to just have someone with you, even if they do chatter constantly. Werewolves and burger clowns. The two great Halloween monsters. Edge guarding is basically easy mode in hardcore gamers. Boycott. Gotcha. Touch the butt. Anything that makes the game more fun to play is boycott worthy. Ain't that the truth? Fuck fun. That's not what games are for. Games are for proving that your dick is bigger than someone else's. Am I seeing the frame rate go wonky when I do stuff? A little bit. It certainly could be worse. But it definitely slows down when stuff zooms in. Like, anytime the camera zooms in on me, it drops down to like 2 or 3 frames per second for a moment. I'm keeping an eye on if my rendering engine is overloading. But generally speaking, it's done pretty well, except when I'm loading new areas. But B, why you play baby game?
Don't run too far ahead.
That's convenient. Mox is babies. Wait a second, this chat is full of babies. Aha, I knew there was another path around here. Look at this chump. Look, even he gets edge guards. Or until he tries again. Alright, that's the way to the boss fight. Now, one of these is the way to the boss fight, and I don't remember which. Let's pull this real quick. Yay, now we have the torch lit. Still meaningful. Still not totally useless.
Looks interesting. No harm in being prepared.
Touch the butt. Huh.
Always look forward to this. You pick up something we can use?
Hanamokuro. Is that a small sword or a lorg sword? That is a small sword. Darn, I was hoping for another lorg sword.
Sorry. Moving out.
Pulling levers is satisfying. Well, it better be, because it's not actually good for anything. Alright, I think that's the way to the boss fight, because I remember it being covered in water. This boss fight also took me, like, multiple tries, if it's the one I'm thinking of. So we may be stuck there for a while. Ow. Rude. Double rude.
Let's open it up and see, shall we?
There's an impaler. I agree wholeheartedly, B. All swords should be at least twice the size of their wielder.
Hold on.
That's an absolute minimum.
A little luck at last. I'm glad to see this.
Alright, now, in order to do this fight, we need... Oh yeah, I forgot I have Yakumo's dual ability. We need slow removal. God, I hope I'm thinking of the right fight. And we need slow resistance. Elite Dangerous looks cool, but it's apparently in the style of an MMO, if I have to do grinding. You might like Everspace. Everspace is a roguelike that's in that style of space combat type game. Heard of games like Elite Dangerous, but less grindy. Off the top of my head, nothing comes to mind. There's the old Wing Commander games.
How about getting off our feet for a little while?
We just did that. I guess I do actually need to level up, though. Alright. Yeah, this is fine. We'll worry about getting more stuff after we see some backgrounds.
Moving out. Can't say I'd like to stick around. Nicola, why? Don't worry. It'll clean up.
Well,
Hear that?
that doesn't sound good, does it? Ooh, Queen Steel.
The fire. It's a seafloor.
Yeah, I think that there's enough video games out there that you could probably find one that everyone would like.
Damn it. Where'd he run off to?
These ashes are the
Except
boys.
me, of course. Don't be ridiculous.
Something's coming.
This is a very Castlevania track right here. Burger time! Gonna turn this lady into a filet-o-fish.
Anytime. This is the real thing. How's this?
Shit. Oh, that hurt. Shit. Also just used the wrong fucking
Better.
move. Damn it. Ugh. It's fine, it's fine. Wow, I can't believe I just dodged that both ways. Holy crap! I just kicked a whole lot of ass. Like I said, the great thing here is that I actually feel like I'm getting better at this game as I go. I don't feel like I'm tricking the game most of the time.
Damn it.
Nope, that's mine. Give me my chicken nuggets. It does. It brings across its plot in a much more, well, anime way.
Mia, I'll be back.
Sorry, but it's time.
You shouldn't sleep so late, you know.
It basically explains everything to you as succinctly as it can, oftentimes repeating itself over and over again.
She's gonna be mad at me.
So in that way, in that specific way, it's very much inferior to Dark Souls in my opinion, but I don't think it's specifically inferior in its way of telling a story, just
Yeah, I'm
different.
I want to
Very different.
You haven't
I think most Dark Souls cutscenes are just being carried off by gargoyles for a while.
I think that memory was from the boy. What exactly was going on? A snowy mountain. Is something there?
Alright, so Nicola came into the sphere somehow in order to try and help his sister.
You saw who was there with the kid, right? How do you think those two know each other?
And also the hunter is the one who helped him get inside.
What was all of that?
Damn. She's losing herself.
Frenzy time!
She needs blood.
She hasn't had any blood in,
Then we're going back to base.
probably months. And then her little brother died. So, you know, reasonable. She's gonna lose herself in the moment. She'll own it. There are no cattle. We're in a very confined space.
Mia,
Actually, I don't even know how the humans eat.
Are you there?
I'll be back.
Wait, let me go with you.
You shouldn't sleep so late, you know.
Where?
Wouldn't I, Mox?
Where am I? Nicola! Wait!
She does have a very tall hat.
I want to keep Mia safe.
Don't go, Nicola!
It's the anime brother thing. I must protect my sister. Because I'm a man! Every fucking girl's outfit in this game is ridiculous. It was a little Kojima, wasn't it?
But that means...
Welcome to Atop the Fourth Wall, where bad video games burn. What is it, Gaston? You want back up here again?
Face.
Yes, this is what she was wearing under her coat. It looks very practical, doesn't it? I mean, I dress impractically at times, and even I think that that's ridiculous.
Why does every blood vein we find lead back to the old city ruins?
The key to finding the source is there. That's all I can say for certain.
Sure, but we've been everywhere we can...
Try here.
Oh, you thought those were just the pajamas they had on hand?
The goddess in the ruins. There's a mechanism inside of it.
See, and look at the boys. They dress all practical. Albeit with a few extra belts.
Hey, are you sure you should be up and about?
Yeah, it's okay. Sorry for causing you so much trouble. I'm fine now.
They should really put the boys in skimpy clothes, too. Go all in.
That information is more than enough.
Oh no, that's how it's supposed to go, Christy. Don't you know anything about fashion?
There's a favor I'd like to ask. I'd like you to tell me how to get here. Please, it's really important to me. I'll pay you back, I promise.
It's a metaphor. Oh, I'd like to hear this.
I'd love to tell you, if I knew.
What's it a meta
I'm
for?
not sure of the path there myself. Other than that, it's sealed off by my asthma.
I see. Sorry, I don't mean to make demands of you.
It's not impossible, though. We were able to pass through the miasma. Thanks to our friend.
I like how they all say miasma.
If you decide to stay with us, I'm sure we'll find the way to your snowy mountain eventually.
Of course, you would need to help us out with our objective first.
I'm glad to do
Our
whatever you
objective
need
is
me
right there on the HUD. Just
to, as
follow
long
the
as I
marker
end
on
up
your
reaching my
minimap.
destination.
We have a deal. Good to have you along.
High five.
Likewise.
Louis looks tiny, and then he holds her hand, and it's like his hand is like 3 times the size of hers.
Friends.
Friends?
She must be like 4 foot tall.
This brainiac here is Louis, and... Huh? Where'd Murasame and Io get to?
I mean, if that's okay.
It is.
Don't introduce me or nothing.
Actually,
It's almost like you don't have
forgotten your
voice
name.
lines recorded for my name.
Oh, I'm Mia Karnstein, and I'm good in a fight if you guys ever need the help.
Yeah, you sure did a number on Yakumo.
Seriously, that really hurts. Glad to have you on our side, Mia.
Alright, well, the V-cut t-shirt with the zipper is a little ridiculous, but still doesn't quite match up. Now, Mia, you can also take as a partner, but she's fucking terrible and just dies constantly.
There! That mountain of gear has been conquered.
Everyone's stuff is fixed up and ready to go.
Oh, you're an angel, Murasame. Sorry we're always piling up the work on you.
Well, you'll find the source for sure this time, right? I look forward to hearing your report when you get back.
Look at all this stuff.
Isn't it
Did
neat?
you gather it yourself?
Oh, you're feeling better. That's great. I was worried about you. Hey, you and I are about the same age, aren't we? We're gonna be besties, I can tell.
That probably sounds slightly less awkward in Japanese.
Just smile and nod and it'll be fine.
Now, those aren't for you, Io. We wouldn't want you to get hurt.
Don't talk to her like she's a child.
That's right. No need to rush recklessly into battle. There are people waiting for us at home after.
Let Io say fuck.
And without them, well, where would we be?
Oh, Yakumo looks
She
sad.
did fight her way through the city to reach me, remember?
Give me a break. And don't look at me like that. It's no big deal, okay?
It's no big deal, okay? Oh, God.
My friends are important. They're like family to me. My friends were all scattered after the Great Collapse. I don't even know if any of them survived. But every time we go somewhere new, I keep an eye out for them. Anyway, I count myself lucky. I went through some really nasty rejections back when I became a Revenant. Honestly, I was right on the brink of losing myself. It was my friends that pulled me back, kept me safe. Bunch of sentimental fools. I'll keep him safe, no matter what happens.
I'm gonna tell you a secret, Xenon. This isn't that much different from how it is in Japanese. It's just you can't understand the words in that case.
And now I've got 3 more sheep to look after. A man's work is never done. So just don't worry about it.
More of it comes across than they maybe want you to believe. JWAL, I call
Wow.
it.
You're in awfully high spirits.
JWAL.
What do you mean?
Just what anime's like.
Normally, you've got eyes like a dead fish. But now, you actually seem alive for once. I'm just glad you found some friends to cheer you up.
Friends. I suppose you're right.
Isn't it funny that the most practical outfit on screen is the Ronald McDonald witch costume?
It looks like everyone has gone to rest. It seems more cheerful here now. The atmosphere has brightened a lot since we first came. You have the strength to overcome any obstacle in your path. A curious individual indeed. Recently, I've been puzzled. If it is possible, I want to stay with you, just like the others. I think a lot about how I would like to come with you and help to make a difference. But it cannot be. I am unable to fight, so I would only put you in danger. I have to continue doing what I must. That much I am sure of. But there's something that confuses me.
coitus.
It could be. I'm not sure. It's a feeling as though something is pushing me.
And our outfit does not have boob socks. Just titty straps, exactly. And who doesn't love a good titty strap?
I've got new weapons available. What do you want to upgrade?
Oh, what do I want to upgrade? Alright, well, since I've got the slow roll anyway, I may as well switch back to the Schweihander.
Okay. Tick.
And where is Mia? Because she has a new character class for me. Davis has a cool motorcycle. There's Human Woman who doesn't have a name. Oh, there's Mia.
Sorry for coming out of nowhere with crazy requests. And thanks. First, check out the statue in the old city ruins. I saw some of the government soldiers moving through there. That should put you on the right track.
Last time she gave me her blood code right away.
I didn't imagine a place like this. I always figured that anywhere people gathered. Let me know if you need...
Alright, now it's time for some backstory exposition. Well, before that, let's do a BRB, alright? Let me get up and stretch my legs. I'll be back in just a moment, and I'm going to run a commercial break, so you can let that play or you can block it. It's no skin off my back, but I'll see you in a few minutes, so don't go anywhere. Wire spools and tractor tires are in fact very common makeshift tables out on the prairies and such. And yes, that is a wire spool. Alright, exposition time.
What is it?
Alright, Atlas. We'll do Atlas because we can't finish Assassin just yet, so we'll do Atlas first.
Damn it all! The whole place is swarming with horrors. We need to get out of here fast.
Wait. Some of our people are injured.
Leave them behind. We don't have the numbers to sit around defending the wounded.
There's a building surrounded by a moat up ahead. We can take refuge there for a while. It should give us some cover.
Are you kidding me, Yakumo? Do you want to stick around until everyone heals? Take a look out.
Just noticed that I'm wearing the power glove on my right hand. That's so bad.
And just leave our friends behind? I'm not going to do that. I can't. I'd rather die here defending them.
You've completely lost it, man. I guess it's just us who want to live. See you, Yakumo.
Should we really have stayed?
We've made our choice. Anyway, no one can know what tomorrow will bring. Right, Yakumo? Yakumo?
Yeah, right.
You can thank Xenon for that, B. Now, if we can get to 690%...
Those people, they were my old comrades. We might be able to find out where they are now if we follow their memories. You know, use them as a kind of trail. We stayed with the injured. I guess. In a way, I'm the one who left Riki behind back then. Along with everyone who followed him. In the end, all of us who chose to stay died. Maybe if we had talked it out more, we could have found a way to stick together. Maybe then some of us might have survived. Thanks for saying that. Still, I get it in my head sometimes. I start to wonder, did all those guys who left blame me for their deaths?
And every single memory has the exact same music, too.
It's not like I'll find the answer now, no matter how many times I ask.
And it's super cheesy music. Like, it's not even like a beautiful, complex piano piece that in a vacuum I'd enjoy. It's just really cheesy.
What is it?
The Power Glove works better than people give it credit for. It's not great by any stretch, just due to when it was created, and the fact that there's not many games that were actually created to work with it. But if it's set up properly, it works fine. It's just, you needed the instruction book to set it up properly, and people were very impatient, and it was a ridiculously complicated piece of kit. Alright, Atlas Vestige 2.
You're crazy if you're thinking of helping those guys who got separated, Yakumo. It's suicide!
They're our friends, Riki. I won't ignore them.
Always digging your heels in. You'll get everyone killed. I'll help you this one time. After this, you're on your own.
Yes, it was based off something from NASA, I believe.
It was you, wasn't it?
Or something made for NASA,
You're the one that stopped
in any
the trade.
case.
Trade. You mean looting things to sell on the black market? Call it what you want, but you're no better than thieves. Riki, we were orphans. You remember what
Jesus, Yakumo, no fucking chill.
everything from us before we even knew we had it, and we were powerless to stop him. How could you steal from someone weaker than you?
Always the golden boy, huh? I've never fallen for your insipid act. Fine, then. Let's settle this right here, right now.
This is the anime version of Shades of Grey.
Brats like you who don't know when to quit.
Velcro was also made for NASA too, yes. But Velcro is much simpler to use.
Son of a... Back it off already, would you?
Back off?
I can't believe Riki is fucking dead.
That would have killed me.
That's why I don't like you.
Aw, the ending of Shovel Knight was adorable.
I don't know if he was just a sore loser or if it went deeper than that. But Riki had been coming after me ever since we were little kids. Two of us disagreed on absolutely everything. And got into fights damn near every single day. Calling him a good guy would be a stretch, but... well, at least he was honest with himself.
That's absolutely right, Xenon. But, also, it's incredibly fucking dangerous to use pencils in space because, graphite scratches off and the particles float around. And that's something you don't want.
What is it?
Alright, now let's check out the assassin vestige. Still have to find the third part of Hermes and assassin. I don't know, space swords sound pretty cool to me.
Sure about this, Ricky? Leaving Yakumo and them behind?
We finally have a chance to live free instead of being mercenary thralls forever.
Oh, over here.
I'm not gonna die now.
Okay, but what's the plan for escape?
We'll keep an eye out for a rescue chopper. There should be a couple where the horrors are thin.
I mean, swords and guns are both dangerous on Earth.
Hey, Ricky! Ricky! I finally found a chopper! Hey! Hey! That thing just bit through our ticket out of here.
Those bastards eat any damn thing in front of them.
There's nowhere we can run.
No, you're right, B. Swords and guns are completely harmless.
We're getting out of here alive.
Alright, so now we know what happened to Ricky. He found a chopper. And then a thing bit through it. So I guess he died down there. Which is why I found his core.
Looks like Ricky and the others all got wiped out by the horrors after all. If we'd been patient, if we just stayed together.
Yeah, the repairs on the... it can be skipped. If you're not interested in the story stuff, it actually can be skipped.
Yeah, you're right. Anyway, I was hoping you would give me a hand looking for more of their memories.
On the other hand, we're here for the story, right? The cheesy, ridiculous story.
What is it?
I'll stream them cheesy anime, the worst I can find. Then they'll have to sit and watch them all and give me bits.
The first face we saw when we woke up from the deep sleep was one we thought we'd never see again. Miguel's.
And subscribe.
We were mauled to death by horrors after the Great Collapse. Mito collected our bodies and brought them back to life with things called boar parasites.
This guy is nowhere near as competent as Reno.
Most of us didn't survive the revival process, but they might have been the lucky ones. The rest of us were thrown right back into thraldom. If I could just somehow find a way to get out of this place. Maybe while Mito is busy experimenting on Emily.
Wow, that's the first time we've fallen during one of these.
You know, Yakumo still feels bad about what happened back then. When the two of you guys fought and split up.
He does?
Yeah, I think he always wonders if there might have been another way.
Like I even care about that.
Maybe this is the job before he signed on with the Turks. We'll go with that. It was really weird seeing Reno and Rude reduced to comedy villains in Advent Children.
This is just what I've been waiting for. Let's slip out in the confusion.
What about Yakumo? He's still asleep.
You already know the answer.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's anime aimed at 13 and 14-year-olds. Of course it's going to be pretentious.
To his last breath. I won't be
It wants to be more than the sum of its parts.
stupid face of his one more time.
So, it was Riki and the rest of them who did it. Huh. I always did wonder who pulled me out of that place. How lame was that? I was the only one still asleep. I wonder if they all made it out of there in the end. I hope so. I hate to think that I slowed them down.
It's about friendship, mostly.
Yep, that's the plan.
And burgers.
What happened to them. I won't let them be forgotten.
The real message was the friends we made along the way, that's right.
Thank you. You really saved me.
You're welcome.
Thanks again for helping. Let me...
Alright. Let's see about... Code Vein, a game about friendship, burgers, and like a lot of blood, though. And anime titties. Mia's hat is super extra. I mean, Ricky's kind of hot, if nothing else. Alright, so now we can learn... Dogged Fighter. Temporarily increases stagger resistance. Guard Reversal temporarily enables you to deflect attacks and stagger opponents after guarding. See, that's super good. Why is that active and not passive? Strength Vit up. Gotta get those sweet, sweet stat increase passives. Strength and vitality up. There we go. Over here, we can equip something. I love something. It's my favorite. There it is, Guard Reversal. She should hang out with Riruka Dokugamine. Pants with built-in dick socks. Sure. Alright. Park Ruins. Now from here we can head up that ladder that we couldn't get to before. Alright, we are going to have to worry about finding several things. Regen activation factor. There's a map. And ISIS Vestige Part C specifically.
Let's do our best out there.
Yes, let's. Oh, there's a couple of quests over there. You know what? Since we're not going to get through the whole next area, let's pop over and do some quests before we head on. See you later, B. Thanks for coming. One is off to the west and one is at the Howling Pit. You're at the top or the bottom of these stairs? Well, clearly the bottom.
Don't run too far ahead.
Well, hello there. You look very sad.
It's you again.
Wait, do I know you?
Revenants, right? Guess I am too.
Have we met?
I'm no longer human. I've died and come back as an undying creature.
Well, that sounds pretty dead to me.
I tried to fight the Lost too. They killed me, and I ended up dropping my weapon.
That's not how that works.
Now I'm so scared I can barely move. What a joke.
Want to take a break at the missile up above?
Ooh, look at the frame rate on that guy pacing. He's just barely out of the full frame rate range.
No harm in being prepared.
Okay. What an asshole. Alright, let's see. How do I get over there? We have to go this way. Go around, I think. Maybe? Yeah, that looks right. No one gonna wake up? Oh, that one is. Go to sleep. We were just in the Howling Pit. That was that whole swampy area. It wasn't that fun, honestly. It's not as bad as Dark Souls swamps. But I certainly prefer basically everywhere else we've been. Ah, come at me. Or not. Battered weapon. Ooh. Fry that up real nice. Your footsteps are horrific.
Hold on. I'm on my way.
Did you find this weapon for me? I owe you a debt. With this, now I can fight again.
Kind of.
I need to train and grow strong quickly. The horrors from the Great Collapse might show up again, right? I'll be food for them if I don't improve.
If you see sword before you swallow it, does it still count? I suppose that depends. Are we talking like a little bit of habanero on there? Or just like some salt and pepper? Head to the Howling Pit and take the elevator up. Teleportation bush. Yeah, that's as good a name for it as anything. Oh, there's a quest giver up here, too. Alright, we'll check that out, too, I guess. There's just random quest givers sitting around. Now through here, we're definitely getting some janky frame rates. That's because there's shit loading.
That's a hell of a hole.
These things.
That's a hell of a hole! Mox, are you secretly Yakumo?
Want to take the elevator? You afraid of heights? Keep your eyes on your feet.
No, you're not supposed to look down. That's like the whole thing.
Hey, are you
Daryl!
Listen,
Wait, look at that hair. That's actually Daryl from The Walking Dead.
There's a real monster of a lost in that hole, and it's cut me off from my friends.
There's a real monster of
I need to go
lost
look
in
for
that
them,
hole.
but with something that's strong in my way, crap. What do I do now? Hey, so could you tell me if you see any of my friends? They'll have shelter dog tags like mine.
Right. So I guess we're supposed to head back down the hole?
Hold on. I'm on my way.
Steps out of elevator. Want to take the elevator? That kind of just summed up the game in one go, huh? A single moment in time. Alright, that's weird. My map is not showing up. I have no explanation for this.
Sorry. Moving out.
Did it get removed? Did it get turned off? Oh, I just want to hit cancel and go back. I have no explanation for why my map has now disappeared.
I can see well enough in the dark. It's mist. Hey,
Ash-covered dog tag. Oops. Alright, it's back now. I guess we'll start the other quest real quick. By popping over to the other... Yes, that was the hole that initially tenderized us for presents. Boulder Breaker, I hardly know her. Oh, this is the wrong place. Well, shit. Well, I don't want to walk all the way to that guy, so fuck him. Oh, Hills of Deception, this is probably it. Ah, see, I was tricked by the Hills of Deception.
What gives? Did my sleeping bag just crawl off or something?
No, it's on your back right
I
here.
remember drying it here.
Or was it over there? No, I just came from
It is
that way,
literally on your shoulder.
Wait, which way did I come from? Oh boy, I'm gonna have to sleep on the ground tonight, aren't I?
Alright, so we have to go find this dummy sleeping bag. Alright.
Don't run too far ahead.
That's what I do.
It's so much lighter now.
All that fast food really helps with the stamina. Threadbare sleeping bag. Aww. You're right, I already found it. It was marked on my map.
Whoa! Don't just pop out of nowhere like that. I almost had a heart attack. Hey, that's my sleeping bag, isn't it? You found it for me? Thanks. Me? I'm just wandering around trying to scope out a new place to live. A bunch of sinkholes appeared in the place I used to live, and the lost started going nuts too. And this area is pretty far from what I'd call safe, so I better keep looking.
You don't get a lot for these quests. I'm hoping that later on you get more important things.
Don't run too far ahead.
Oh, you don't run too far ahead. I get the satisfaction of knowing that person won't be sleeping on the ground. That's true. And in the end, isn't that what's important? It's already here. It's not taking a while. It's already here. Yakumo's the worst. I miss Bashful Ray. Yeah, he didn't talk much, did he?
That dog tag you have belongs to one of my friends. It's stained with ash. That means...
He was barbecuing and accidentally dropped it in.
After we left the shelter and came all this way... Yeah, the government protective shelter I live in started having a serious blood bead shortage. So we hiked out here to look for blood beads. In dangerous places like this, where Cerberus doesn't hunt the lost. No, I'm not turning back. Not until I have some blood beads.
Alright.
I can't just sit back and twiddle my thumbs while I've got a family back home. Yeah, I've got a wife.
Alright, no more quest. I thought I was gonna go find his other friend, honestly. Alright, now we'll hike on to the next area.
Choose our path. Just go with your gut. You got a fork. No harm in being prepared.
Oh, whoops, the menu's up. Oh, come on. Ah! I'll just keep missing, it'll be fine. Dude, I was trying to touch his butt.
Demonstrated your skills nicely. You pick up something we can use?
Oh. That went really well, I think. Time to stab people in the McRib. About getting the McRib, but then I didn't because I feel like that would be a bad idea. Hey Riz, good to see you. Now I can teleport back to the park ruins. And then we can head towards the cathedral.
We can rest here for a while.
Good to do a couple of quests and I guess learn about random people named Daryl and like Matthew. Richard. They have such regular American names.
That statue. I wish we could take it home with us.
Hooray! And we couldn't do that before because Mia hadn't told us to do that before.
Sorry. Moving out.
I guess pray with Yakumo. Oh, to do what with, Yakumo. I thought you were asking me what I was going to do with Yakumo at the cathedral.
So, every spring we've found so far leads back to here. Come on, let's head in. The source can't be far off.
Oh, that's the wrong way. Don't want to just head right back the way we came, probably.
We can finally get to the source now, right?
I mean, just hit F12. Oh my god. Every time it's loading in a room, it makes me wish that the load screens were just slightly longer. When do we meet Daryl's brother Larry and his other brother Daryl? Oh.
Time to head on up.
Heading on up. Ooh, look. An alternate route.
Hold on. I'm on my way.
You have to take whatever you can use.
A map of the depths.
Ooh, a map of the
Let's take it to Davis.
depths. Oh, it's too bad we don't have time to do that tonight. See, that's the thing. The load times in this game are already long, and then it still does more loading while you're playing that makes the game slow way the hell down. It's just very inefficient.
You aren't too hard to work with.
How do you make something this big?
And here we are.
Look at that crater. A meteor didn't make that, did it?
And I guess that'll do it for this week. Let's see, I think that's... Yeah, there's a whole big maze-like area ahead that we are not going to get through in a few minutes. And yes, this place is very on Orlando. It's very ornate. It's called the Cathedral of the Sacred Blood, because of fucking course it is. So thanks everyone for coming. Let me go over the schedule for the next week. Tomorrow is Christy with Darkest Dungeon, where she will be truck-or-treating door to door in horrible, terrifying dungeons. Tuesday will be Andrea with the End of Minecraft story mode, and then whatever the hell else she's going to play. Wednesday will be... what is Wednesday? That is our community day with some Starbound. Thursday will be Alice with the final episode of Batman the Enemy Within. Friday will be Katie with more No Delivery. And Saturday's our day off, and Sunday's back to me with more Code Burger. It really reminds me of the place in Dark Souls where those giant fuckers are walking around. That is most places in Dark Souls, but I'm assuming you mean on Orlando. Thank you everyone for your support. Thank you for coming to watch. You can follow the other truck community streamers who stream on their own channels below, here on our page at truck.community. It's listed in that little stream team box. They are all great streamers. They all deserve your attention and your follows and your watches. And I think that's all the information I need to get across. So, I've been Sue. I hate video games. Give my regards to the next frog you meet. Cannot find my mouse cursor, because of course. There it is. Alright. Let me try that again. Give my regards to the next frog you meet.